everybody. It's lovely to talk to you here on the channel. And the reason I thought I would make this video is because if you've been following the channel, you may have noticed that I've uploaded music sessions less often than I used to. And the reason is not that I kind of, lost track or lost interest or anything like that, but that we've been working on some other stuff that's breathwork related behind the scenes. And, all those things are sort of just about ready to share. So that's what this video is about. The first one I'd like to share is that in the summer, we're going to offer our first open breathwork facilitator training. So if you feel the calling to facilitate breathwork sessions for others, to accompany them in their breathwork processes, then this is a way for you to learn and practice how to do that in a safe and supportive way. About the structure of the training, we are going to have 3 in-person training weekends where you can really sort of, get hands-on practice and feedback, and also, of course, a lot of self-experience, because that's obviously a really, really important aspect of this. And those 3 weekends are going to be in May, in June, and in September. And all 3 of them take place in Frankfurt in Germany. So hopefully that's not too far from you or accessible. And apart from those 3 in-person trainings, we're going to do a lot of online seminars in between. So partially that's lectures about, topics like breathwork and trauma, the neuroscience of breathwork, what's happening in your brain during breathwork. Then also things like ethics and boundaries, and also different forms of breathwork and how they can be used in different contexts or for different purposes. And then apart from those lectures, we also have quite a few group feedback intervision seminars where everyone can come and share experiences from their homework sessions and kind of both get feedback on that, but also sort of see how you resonate with everyone else's experience. I found that this is really, really helpful, and often also, moving and healing and educational and all sorts of good things. So we're going to do a lot of that. And then also one-on-one feedback on homework sessions that you do. So that's kind of the big ingredients of the training. And in terms of the sort of deeper underlying philosophy, I think also one of the really big reasons why we want to offer this training is because we feel like there's 3 big pillars to, facilitating breathwork that we really want to bring out more into the world. And those 3 pillars are basically, first of all, deep empathy, of course, right? Deep empathy for the people you work with, for their emotional space, and the willingness to accompany them in those journeys through their emotional space. Then the second one is being really serious about ethics and boundaries, right? Especially because in breathwork, people tend to enter really vulnerable, altered states of consciousness. It's really, really important to be conscious of boundaries and, ethical ways of working with them, and to be open about that and be very, very structured also on that. So that's the second pillar. And then the third pillar is to find a way of practicing breathwork that's really grounded also in physical reality, right? And where we make a clear distinction between intuitions and opinions and different perspectives, which are definitely also important, especially in an intuitive space like breathwork, but to make a distinction between those and physical realities, things that have been, scientifically looked at and so on, to just, make a clear distinction between those spaces and find a way of practicing breathwork in a grounded way. Those are the important things about the breathwork training. And if you're interested, you can get more information on our website, and of course also get in touch with us, or also leave questions here on the channel. That's always welcome. And I'll just leave a little link here to our website so that you can find it. Right, so that's the training. And apart from that, we have also written a book. We've written a book about breathwork. Funny enough, we've actually written it in English, but it's first being published in German. So this is mostly interesting for the German speakers among you. The book is now in the final stages, so it's written and now it just needs to be, prettified. So it's going to come out in the summer, and it's called Atemkraft. And you can already pre-order it on all the typical online bookstores, like, for example, here in these links. Right. And yeah, in terms of the book, there have been a lot of really great books about breathwork, But what we wanted to do is to not stick to one specific breathwork tradition, but actually kind of distill the principles that unite all sorts of different breathwork traditions and write about them in a really open-minded way, and also give some really practical tips on how you can do breathwork, how you can facilitate breathwork, and also give a little bit, because by trade, my background and also my husband's background is science, to give a little bit of a scientific view on how breathwork might be working, what is the history of breathwork, how has it actually come to the practice that it is today, and kind of give a bit of an overview. So that's all the stuff that's in the book. And if you speak German, then you can already pre-order it. That would be super exciting. And then finally, if you happen to be in the Frankfurt area, we're also now this year starting to offer open Breathwork Circles about every 2 months. So if you're in the area, then we would love for you to pass by. Right. I think that's all the things that are happening. If there are other things you'd be excited to see more of on the channel, that's also always interesting. I'd love to hear about that in the comments. If you want to get in touch, you can do that either here in the channel or on our website. And apart from that, especially once the book is out, I'm also definitely going to start uploading more music sessions again. Really excited to get back to that more regularly. Yeah, and we'd love to hear from you. Okay. Take care of yourself, be nice to yourself, and happy breathing. Bye.